All right, good morning, everybody. This is the 10U Bulls taking on the Columbus Mavericks in our first round of our Big Bear tournament up here in Louisville, Kentucky. Bulls going to be in their blue jerseys this morning. We got big number 13, Elijah Cole, in net for us. And it's cold. It's real cold, y'all. So we'll see how our Bulls team is going to fare this morning with Columbus. Got Tyler Hallman here with me. Tyler, how's it going, man?
Good morning.
Got nothing.
Good morning. Still nothing? Check, check. Check, check.
I think you're off. I don't know why it turned off. All right. Technical difficulties this morning.
Check, check.
No. There we go. Now we got you. All right.
All right, can you hear me now? All right, good deal. I don't hear you now.
That's because I turned it off. There we go.
I got you. All right, technical difficulties this morning. Maybe their headphones are all frozen up. It is chilly up here. I feel like temperature of 28 degrees outside. Bulls looking to bounce back off of a really good weekend last weekend in league play. Going 3-1 last weekend, just absolute dominating performance. A little bird told me to go back and watch the center ice broadcast and from this past weekend. So I went back and watched the center ice broadcast, and it's interesting to watch some of those other teams and how they do it.
They did it. Oh, yeah, they have a dad that does it on a monopod and a phone with this Stabila thing. I don't know. It's this cradle with the gimbal thing that the phone goes in.
Yeah, they do a really good job with it, but they sit in the stands with the fans. And as you can imagine, our fans with their cowbells and my wife doing a lot of the screaming, they had some comments to say about that for sure.
I bet.
So I may make some inside jokes here if our fans start cheering for no reason, as he liked to put it. Yeah, Bulls looking to bounce back off a really good weekend last weekend. I know a lot of the team today is going to head to the Louisville Slugger tournament.
Museum.
Louisville Slugger tournament. Louisville Slugger factory. Go check out the baseball bats, which I've heard is a pretty good tour. We're up here right next to Churchill Downs as well, not far from home of the Kentucky Derby. Unfortunately, there's no horses because it's too cold. I know my kids were a little upset. They saved a little of their Christmas money to put on a horse. I don't know what that's saying about my parenting, but either way, thought it might sound fun for an afternoon to go pick out a pretty horse and put $1 or $2 on it.
Hey, bet big, win big.
That's right. So this game against the Chesterfield Falcons. Do we know where Chesterfield is?
This is the Columbus Mavericks.
Oh, this is Columbus Mavericks.
Yeah.
Our schedule says Chesterfield. So Columbus Mavericks, as Justin said, Elijah Cole, number 13 in net. Starting out at center is going to be Henry Arns. To the right of him is Gus Federley. To the left, Caleb Duro, Easton Del Bosco, and Ethan Buck. Staying in at defense. Ethan played a great weekend last weekend at defense. And I believe the coaches are going to try to leave him there, possibly use 2 centers today. So pass from Henry Arns, cut off. Cut off again by Easton Del Bosco, who moves it up through the neutral zone. Columbus takes possession. Cut off. Great job there by Gus Federley. And Looked like one bounced in. I didn't see who shot that.
I think that was Henry, I think. Or maybe that was Ethan.
So Bulls already.
Was Henry out there?
Henry was out there, but
then
Bulls
like
already
that may have been Easton. I don't know. I can't tell who it was.
Honestly, not sure. I didn't even really see the shot. There was a lot of traffic in front of the net, and we put one in. So Graham Pugh now taking the face off. Hayes Hallman and Parker Allen back in on defense. Hayes looks to block one up as Columbus takes a shot, but wide of the goal. Columbus now spitting it back out. Graham Pugh pokes it away. Great job there by Parker Allen to clear the puck. Columbus in the neutral zone, dumps it in. Parker Allen in the corner, sends it around to Hayes. Columbus still in possession, centers one, they get a shot off. Elijah with a nice save with a stick, continuing to kick it out. We finally get a whistle as Hayes goes over the stick of one of the Columbus players. Great job there by Elijah, looking that one all the way in.
See him kind of sigh with relief there. He threw his head back like, woo!
Well, I saw him shoving a couple of times just trying to get it out of the goal. So Henry Arns back out to take the face off. Keegan Brennan to his right. Tab Baker to his left. Ethan and Remy in on defense. Keegan goes down hard along the wall with a little extracurricular punch from Columbus. Henry Arns tries to clear it out. Ends up on Ethan Buckstick. Ethan's going to skate it up. Flips one up the wall. Nice job to clear it there by Ethan. Just getting some height on the puck. Moving it out into the neutral zone. Tab Baker giving chase behind the net. Again, hard to see what's going on from this angle. I'm going to try to change spots here. Puck works around in our offensive zone around Columbus goal. Scrum in the corner. Spits out towards Tab's way. Tab changes direction, sends it back over to Keegan. Keegan centers one. Beautiful center pass by Keegan. Nobody home for the Bulls, and it looks like Keegan went down hard, or Graham went down hard to the wall just then, but he pops back up, takes a shot, bouncing towards the goal. Bouncing around in front of the net. Tab Baker there trying to stab it in. And goalie gets a save. So Bulls up 1-0 early in this game. Looks like 9:36 left here in the first period.
Loving the offensive pressure and loving that they're making that goalie scramble around.
Heck yeah, Graham Pugh coming back to center. Hayes and Parker on defense. It looks like Caleb Duro and Gus Federley on either side. Puck loose here in the neutral zone. Finally, Graham Pugh gets a handle on it. Pulls it into the offensive zone. Columbus quickly working it back out. Parker Allen goes down against the wall. It's just Hayes back. The whole offense back checks. Great job there by Gus Federley. Hustling back. Gus now pokes it out. Back into the neutral zone. Hayes now with it. Just skated along the wall. Looking to send one up the boards to Gus. Works over towards Henry Arns, who falls as he circles back around. Columbus moves it along the far wall. Out into the neutral zone. Caleb Duro cuts that one off, sends it all the way back down ice. Bulls will make a quick line change. Easton Del Bosco enters the game. Shot goes off. Hayes gets it. Clears it back out into the neutral zone. Columbus now coming back in. Good shot and save by Elijah. Elijah just able to knock it down. Defense coming in to help him out to clear it away. Caleb Duro battling hard along the boards. Easton Del Bosco comes in to help out. Henry Arns waiting patiently behind him. Columbus takes a shot, picked off by Hayes. Hayes now skating up, sends it up to Henry, who's waiting for him at center ice. Gus and Henry both trying to get the puck. Henry trying to skate around Gus now. Henry moving back through in the offensive zone, loses it just off his backhand. And we get an offsides. Henry trying to make one more move to get a clear path to the goal. And when he did, came right off his backhand and calls the offsides. So Graham Pugh comes back out. Remy Uptain and Easton Del Bosco in on defense. Will Federley over at right wing and Nate Key at left. Puck works back into the Bulls' defensive zone. Easton Del Bosco is going to take it behind his own net. Flip it along the boards. And send it over to Nate, who sends it back up to Graham. Columbus sends it back into the corner. Easton turns back around, sends it back up the wall. Cut off by Graham Pugh. Graham Pugh spinning and twirling, but works it into the neutral zone. Comes all the way into the offensive zone. Clean. Poked away right at the last second. Oh, Nate Key follows that shot up and puts one on net. Blocked up well by Columbus. Graham Pugh trying to make something happen through the middle. Gets poked away. Easton Del Bosco now have to change directions. Knock it away. Great poke check there by Easton. Taking it away there in the neutral zone. Graham Pugh coming in to help out. Columbus with a nice cross-ice pass right across the center, getting some open room. They got Will Federley and Remy. Remy pokes that one out. Great job by Remy. Remy's going to follow it up. Take it in the corner. Sends one up to the center. Gets it to Tab. Tab flips it along the wall. He's got Will Federley right in center ice. Flips one over. Trying to send it to Henry. Tab Baker with a hit on the puck. Popping towards the goal. Just kind of flipping and rolling. But it went a little too far right. Columbus now working the other way. Good pass there by Columbus. Moving the defense around, and we have an offsides.
Columbus team is fast. They're flying all over the place, but Bulls are responding.
They're fast, and they're really doing a good job of opening the cross-ice passes there in the neutral zone. They've spread our defense out, and Bulls kind of scrambling around a couple of times here, but Columbus unable to capitalize on anything yet. Keegan Brennan goes hard along the near wall. Working the puck. He's got 3 Columbus guys on him. He's still got the puck, though. Sends it around to the corner. Tab Baker goes behind his own net. Tries to center one. Gets it over to Henry Arns. Henry on his forehand. Sends one towards the goal. Blocked up by Columbus.
Nice
Henry now looking back. Sends another one. Bouncing around right in front of the net. Popped up and over the top. Went right behind the net. Henry Arns in the corner. Gets it over to Tab. Columbus sends it around to Keegan. Keegan trying to get a handle on it to center it. And now Columbus headed the other direction. They send a forward pass up. Hayes cuts it off there in the neutral zone. Hayes loses his footing, tries to get it on his knees, sends a pass. Henry Arns now, who dropped back on defense, pokes that one away, giving Parker Allen a chance to get in position. Hayes now back up on his feet. Works back into a good defensive position. Caleb Duro doing a good job of mirroring his man. They try center pass. Caleb Duro wants none of that. Columbus gets a pass off. They send one center. Hayes Hallman cuts it off. Another pass sets up. Sent towards the middle, but wide right. Columbus now trying to get a pass off. Keegan cuts it off. This line's been in the defensive zone for a while. Need to really concentrate on clearing this puck out. Hayes steps up, misses the wrong direction. Hayes this time doesn't miss the wrong direction. Pokes it away. They do get a shot off, though. Blocked up well by Parker. They get another shot off. Elijah pushed it over to the right. Now Hayes has it. Works it up. He's going to flip it up and over and clear. And we're probably going to have an icing here.
Yeah.
So great job there to finally clear it. The Bulls have been out there for a while. And
getting a little intense spot there.
They needed a little bit of a break there. So great job there to clear it out.
Columbus does a really good job of pressing a man right up there, right in the top of the crease, waiting for that deflection goal.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out. I don't know if it's me being too far away or not, but just letting you know.
All right.
So we have Gus Federley pops it into the neutral zone. Graham Pugh's going to be the first one there. Gus staying right there with him, waiting for the rebound, and Graham Pugh puts it in. No need for the rebound. Graham Pugh puts it up and over the top of the glove hand of the goalie. Great job there by Gus to poke it away into the neutral zone and really create that scoring opportunity for Graham.
And you are hearing Graham Pugh's signature cheetah blood roar on your television sets. Do not adjust. Do not tune. That is Graham Cheetah Blood Pugh.
Must have eaten that bacon cheeseburger again last night.
Must have.
Easton Del Bosco and Ethan Buck back in for defense. Will Federley at right wing. Henry Arns at center. Tab Baker at left. Del Bosco sends one up towards Henry Arns. Pass cut off by Columbus. Columbus now working towards the net. Dumps one up. Just wide. Send it back around. Ethan battling two behind his own goal. Sends one up the wall to Will. Will backhands it along the wall. Sends it out to Tab. Tab and Henry both have an opportunity. Tab trying to get it on his forehand. Skates it into the offensive zone. Flips it over just at the last minute towards Henry, but the pass cut off by Columbus. Tab being super unselfish. Probably should have taken that one himself. Columbus brings it right back into the defensive zone for the Bulls and sends one center in. Elijah Cole makes the initial save but cannot put a glove on it, and Columbus capitalizes on that rebound. So 3:49 left here in the first period. Columbus scores their first goal. Score 2-1 Bulls. So Remy Uptain and Hayes come back out on the ice. Defense. Graham Pugh steps back out at center. Keegan Brennan at right wing and Caleb Duro at left. Columbus clears it out into the neutral zone. Uptain steps up, pushes it over towards Caleb, who loses his footing. Columbus sends it right back into the neutral zone. Hayes and Remy in good position. Graham knocks that one away right as they enter. They send it towards Remy's corner. Remy meeting him there. Graham Pugh pokes it away. Keegan Brennan now skating up. Keegan works it all the way out of the zone. Great job to bring it in.
Oh, that was
Columbus
real
stills
close
it
there.
Graham Pugh now back checks, flips one up the wall, looking for Keegan. They get a pass off the post. Columbus centers another one. Keegan cuts it off. Keegan loses it off the end of his stick as he's trying to make one more move to clear it up the wall. Columbus tries a backhand towards the goal, diving in front. Remy Uptain, I think, got a shoulder in, knocked that guy down right in front of Elijah. Nice pass there by Keegan or Graham to get it over to Caleb and clear the zone. Columbus takes possession of it again. Hayes takes a stab at it, misses. Keegan now cuts it off. Makes one guy move. Columbus keeps it in. Hayes now skates up, works it up the wall. He's got a good reach. He's working it through the neutral zone. He's got that guy beat as he's skating the wrong direction. Hayes knocks one man down, stays on his feet. Into the corner, tries to flip it back up to Keegan's way and get it back around to the center. Keegan, who had dropped back in on defense, and we got a tripping, it looks like.
Hooking.
No, a hook. A hook on Graham Pugh, it looks like. So Graham heads to the box. Bulls on their first penalty kill this morning. A minute 14 left here in the first period. Not sure how long penalty minutes are for this tournament, if it's 1 or 2. It's probably 1 if I had to guess. So not sure what's going
2
on.
minutes. It's so in minute 30. Minute 30.
Minute 30. So minute 30. Clock set. Henry takes the face off. They immediately get a shot off, but can't get it through the ref's legs. Henry Arns now takes it behind his own goal, working around one, sends it up and flips it completely out, ices the puck. Great job there by Henry just to clear it out. Already killed 13 seconds on the penalty kill.
Columbus really hasn't had an answer for the speed of Henry or Graham, but they're cheating a defender way back now. So.
Yep, Henry again pushes the face off forward, puck loose in front of the net. Elijah Cole made the initial save. We finally get a whistle. There's a lot of stabbing, and Easton Del Bosco not liking what they're doing to his goalie. Nate Key, Easton Del Bosco, Henry Arns, and Ethan Buck all out on the ice. Henry gets the face off again. Columbus gets a shot off immediately. They had a guy right in center, all up in Elijah's face, and lucky that one didn't get knocked in. Bulls able to clear it out though. Columbus now working through the neutral zone, sends one up. Del Bosco knocks his man down. They get a shot off. Henry Arns steals it away in front of the net. He's going to circle all the way around, taking 2 defenders with him. Now he comes out. He's skating through the neutral zone. A one-man show here. Henry Arns gets it on his forehand, takes a shot, loose in front of the goal. Goalie swipes it away. Henry comes back around for the rebound, tries to get another shot off, picked away. Now Columbus heads back the other direction. 19 seconds left on this penalty kill. Columbus headed in, and we have the end of the first period. So 16 seconds left on the penalty kill when we come back in the second period.
What an intense period.
Just exciting first
back
period.
And forth, skating downhill.
You know, the Bulls tried something last weekend, skating just 2 centers in Henry and Graham. And it looks like they're going to stick around with that philosophy today, and it's working out pretty well for them so far. Obviously, you have to keep the pressure up. What that does and what you can look at is it might get the defense out of sync a little bit with 5 defenders rotating in. They kind of get used to playing with one person. So far, defense really hasn't broken down, and the offense has looked electric. So we'll see if that coaching continues to play out here in this game.
You know, it's always kind of I don't want to say a curse, but the early morning games have historically not been our forte. But it seems like everybody is flying around, communicating, passing real well.
Yeah, it's you know, you think back to December 17th weekend. This team is so far, in the games we've seen so far in this period, it's a different mentality. Henry Arns takes the face off, sends it over to Caleb Duro. Caleb over at right wing, pokes it back up to Henry Arns. Henry enters the offensive zone. He's the only Bull in it so far. Still on this penalty kill for another 2 seconds. Easton Del Bosco steps up, pushes it in, and calls us an offsides right as Gus Federley steps out on the ice.
That's what you call a tactical offsides right there.
Yeah, it really wasn't a bad offsides at all. Not like some of the ones we had last weekend where it was a clear breakaway and somebody hopped off. Columbus wins this faceoff, sends it into the neutral zone. Henry Arns picks it off. He's going to skate forward. Sends a shot just wide of the goal. He had Gus Federley over on his left wing. Gus continuing to stay right there. They do get a shot off. Elijah with a nice knockdown and cover.
Remy got to be careful there. He did not like that guy crowding his goal. He went in and almost checked the guy into the net. So, but that's Remy. He ain't going to let him push his goalie around.
No, and I don't blame him, but just got off a penalty kill, and we can see what Columbus can do. No need to provoke.
Graham Pugh has it, advancing to the neutral zone. Graham moving up. Graham gets caught in some traffic, but gets it back on
Graham
the
gets a shot off. Bouncing loose. It's loose. It's behind the goalie. Man, great job there by Will Federley to realize that puck was loose in between the goalie's legs. Goalie had no clue. Great job there by the officiating, too, not to blow the whistle on that one. They could have easily blown the whistle as the goalie didn't know where it was. But Graham Pugh sending a heck of a shot in. And Gus just with the heads-up play to see that puck loose, almost in the net, knock it on in. Graham Pugh now takes the face off. Columbus wins it. They're going to take it around the right side. Parker Allen in on defense. Remy Uptain with him. Remy and Parker played a lot of defense together, so you think that they are probably in pretty good sync with each other.
Hey, Cindy Russell. Hey, Melinda Cole. We see you guys. I know my lovely clock assistant, production assistant, Lauren Cole, let the Columbus parents know about the broadcast. So if any of y'all are watching, we apologize for the questionable commentary, but hope you enjoy the game. Boys are playing hard.
Cut off there by Ethan Buck. Tab Baker lost it at his feet. Ethan now finds it, sends it up to Keegan Brennan. Keegan makes one man miss, moving through the neutral zone. Keegan again, lost it at his feet, but able to dump it through. Keegan will chase it in. Tab right there with him. Columbus works it straight out. Easton Del Bosco and Ethan Buck in on defense. Henry Arns back checks to help out. Ethan Buck battling there in the corner. Henry now finds it behind his own net. Ethan again just trying to use his body, make sure the guy can't get around him. Columbus doing a great job just passing back and forth behind the net. They almost got a wraparound opportunity there. They do get a shot off, and Elijah sweeps it to the right.
We've got a whistle for something.
Looks like the net came off when Elijah went over to hop on the right side of that post.
I was talking to Elijah this morning about pushing off the post to go from side to side. And he said, well, sometimes they're not pegged. I was like, who cares? Make the ref stop play if that's the case.
Well,
they'll peg them eventually.
He obviously is taking your advice. So Graham Pugh now at center. Both tied up right there in the middle, but Columbus sends it back. They get a shot off. Blocked up well by the defense. Hayes Hallman sends it up the wall. Columbus trying to get a shot off, but Graham Pugh knocks it away. Sends it back around to Hayes Hallman. One of our Bulls players has it, but I have no clue which one it is. Looks like Caleb Duro. Yep. So now Columbus taking it in front of their own net. Knocked away by Federley. And somehow that picked off to Hayes. Hayes has Graham skating up hard with him. Hayes will take it into the offensive zone. He gets it on his forehand, sends it over to Graham. Graham unable to get a shot off as they back check pretty hard. Great job there by Columbus to skate up and stop that goal. Great pass there by Hayes to get over to Graham. Graham just got tied up the second he tried to take the shot. Bulls keeping it in the offensive zone. Gus Federley tries to send one back towards Henry Arns. Works all the way back to Hayes, who's sitting in the neutral zone. Hayes sends it back up to Caleb Duro. Dumps it into the offensive zone. Great job there by Caleb. Goalie comes out and plays it. Caleb now with it at his feet. Lost it. Columbus now carrying it back through the neutral zone. Henry Arns comes in to knock it away. Continuing just to be a pest. Henry Arns will not let them get a shot off. Oh, my goodness. Columbus takes a long shot, just dumping it towards the middle. It ricochets off somebody's stick and ends up in the top of the net. That was a really lucky shot. But, hey, you know, sometimes hockey's about luck. So
that's right.
They were playing, defenseman did the right thing, sent one towards the middle, and it worked out for him. So Columbus now works it through the neutral zone. Bulls send it right back out. Nate Key working along the boards, sends one up, pops up in the air. Graham Pugh comes in to send it deeper into the corner. Will Federley now chase it in, tries to knock one away. Columbus works it right back out, just out of reach of Ethan Buck. Ethan now skate hard. Move it behind his own net. Ethan sends one up and out. Unable to clear the zone though. Graham Pugh knocks that one away. Ethan Buck now off his backhand, tries to send it out. Gets it over to Nate Key. Nate Key finally able to clear the zone. Nate battling along the boards. Columbus comes away with it. They get a shot off. Swept away by Remy Uptain. Will Federley tried to pick off that puck, and Columbus just able to keep it in somehow into their offensive zone. They get a center pass off. They go back and forth. Ethan Buck cuts that one off. And now have Will Federley. But Columbus intercepts there at center ice. Will not giving up on the play. Comes back around. Uptain stabs one way. Columbus goes the other. Get a shot off, bouncing in front of the net. Good push out by Elijah. Graham Pugh now behind his own net. Bulls need to clear this thing out and get possession of it. Will just send it up ice and clear it out. Should be an icing.
No icing.
They're going to wave icing off. Let them play. Bulls take the opportunity to make a line change. Will Federley still charging hard into the offensive zone. They dump it out. Ethan tries to seal up the boards. Hayes will be the first one there. He's got a Columbus guy right behind him, and they do have icing on the other side. So Columbus with the icing.
It just continues to be a melee, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, it's a tight game. Score 3-2, 5:04 left here. Henry Arns wins faceoff, gets back to Hayes. Hayes takes a shot, ricochets off the helmet of one of the offensive players for Columbus. Columbus charges up. They take a shot. Elijah knocks it away. In the corner, Hayes, Hallman, and Keegan Brennan. Keegan Brennan comes out with the puck, works it along the wall, able to clear it out. Columbus has to wait, and we have an offsides.
.35 left in the second period here. This is going to continue to be just a very tight game.
Ethan and Parker in for defense. Graham Pugh at center. Caleb Duro left wing, and can't tell who that is over at right wing. One of the Federleys. That is Gus Federley at right wing. Skating along the boards was Caleb Duro trying to get it out. Gets back over to Parker. Parker working it around his own net. Sends one over to Federley. Federley tries to pop it up the wall. Able to move it up a little bit, but unable to get it out. Great job there by Ethan. Send a cross-ice pass Caleb's way. Just off the end of his stick, though. Bounces off several boards and actually ends up being pretty close to home net. Great job there by Graham, knocking that one away in the neutral zone. But Columbus coming right back in. Caleb Duro knocks one away. Caleb again continuing to battle right there with Parker. Parker sends one around the corner, gets it over to Federley. Federley tries to send one out, not enough on it. Cut off well by Columbus. Columbus doing a good job of really keeping the puck in their zone once they get it in there.
Yeah, they hold that blue line very well.
They do. Ethan tries to send one up and out. Federley has it on his stick, trying to get it out. Puck up in the air, loose. Columbus still with it. Oh, great job there by Caleb to finally backhand one out. Graham Pugh will give chase, tries to knock it away right at the last second, but they get a cross-ice pass over. Parker will be the first one there, takes a stab at it. Parker staying with them. They get a centering pass off, and Elijah with a cover. Great job there just to freeze the puck.
The kid with the orange stick took a swipe at Elijah, and somebody got right. I think it was Caleb. No, I'm sorry. That was Parker Allen got right up in his face.
You messed
and
with
that is our coach in chief right there, Coach Chris Catalane.
Henry Arns back out at center.
Good, Coach. How are you?
Good.
Got a shot off right from the whistle. And Elijah with the glove save and cover. Hayes back in on defense. Along with, it's hard to tell who all's out there. It looks like Remy's out there. Hayes, Will Federley, and Henry Arns and Nate Key. Henry Arns ends up with it.
Penalty.
Here we go.
Takes it through. We already got a delayed penalty off the faceoff. And there we go. Penalty is going to be on.
Roughing on number 13 for their team. Same kid that swiped Elijah a minute ago. So that's
right.
Power play.
So Bulls taking their first power play here. Bulls still up 3-2, although I feel like the momentum shifted a little bit Columbus way, as we have really been unable to generate much offense here late in the second period. Henry Arns Back out at center, Hayes Hallman at defense along with Remy Uptain. Graham Pugh, good look here with both centers out on the ice at the same time on a power play.
There we go. Okay, they put
Also
3 minutes
Caleb
on the
Duro
board.
out. Hayes gets back, sends it right back to Graham. I think he tried to take a shot on that one, but didn't get enough on it. Hayes will step up, send that back over. Caleb able to keep it in, but just for a second as Columbus works it back out. Henry Arns now checking it all the way through. Knocks that one away at the last second and takes his man down in the process. Bulls clear it. But Columbus takes possession again and brings it in with an offsides.
All the waiting that guy did, and he still went offsides. .307 left in this period. And
Bulls will make a line change here. Ethan Buck and Easton Del Bosco come back out. Henry Arns stays out along with Keegan and Caleb. Henry Arns now flips one around, turns it around, keeps the puck, waiting at the blue liner. Keegan and Caleb. Henry working through the middle, working through, sends the shot up and in. Henry Arns scores again. Bar down. So make it 4-2 with 3:52 here left in the second period. We had a minute and a half power play, only needed 40 seconds to score with a one-man advantage.
Angelina Leonard, thank you for watching, and if you want to mute us, please mute us, that's fine.
Graham Pugh with the face-off. Columbus working through the neutral zone. Easton Del Bosco in great position. Ethan Buck skates over against the wall. Has some help from Tab Baker. They center one. Great center pass there by Columbus. And Elijah with a stop. Graham Pugh ends up with it on a stick. Works it through the end of the neutral zone. Loses it. This Columbus team, great job of poke checking. Keegan Brennan and Graham Pugh both worked that one out. Gets it on Tab Baker's. Oh, great job. Keegan knocks that one down. As Columbus is trying to clear it out, Keegan knocked it down. Ethan tried to pick that pass off. But Columbus keeps it. Another great job there, knocking it down. I don't know who that is. Is that Keegan again? That was Easton Del Bosco. Sorry, Easton taking a shot right off his body. Tab Baker skates up hard. Graham Pugh all in front of the net. Sorry, so much action right here in so little time. Hard to get it all out. Graham Pugh able to keep it in. Columbus now working back into their offensive zone. Graham Pugh not letting them get very far. Graham flips it up the wall, catches Columbus as they're making a line change. Great cross-ice pass to Ethan Buck. Ethan sends it right back up to Caleb. Columbus knocks it away there in the neutral zone, takes it back in. Columbus with a shot. Elijah with a glove save and cover. Elijah Cole just really putting on a great performance here today.
Whole team is. I mean, the pass and the hustle. Like you said, you felt the momentum shift there for a minute, but that goal by Henry, now they're skating downhill again. So,
well, you know, the thing I loved about the goal by Henry, he had two guys right there with him to pick up any loose change. Luckily, he didn't need it, but when the entire line skates hard, good things happen. Henry Arns working through the middle again, tries a backhand, sends one towards the net. Federley right in front of the goal, gets an elbow to the back of the head. He's trying to get the loose change and is absolutely just knocked hard in the back. Goes down right in front of goal. Doesn't look any worse for the incident though. So Henry Arns comes back out, taking the face off. Caleb Duro to his left. Gus Federley to his right. Parker and Hayes in on defense. Caleb goes down in the corner. Henry Arns steps up, steals the puck away. Henry Arns works through. He's going to take another shot. Henry Arns off the post. Caleb sends one back to Parker. Parker trying to get a handle on it. Sends one back around to Caleb. Caleb sends it back up the boards. Parker trying to get it. Henry Arns had already dropped back into the defensive position and allow Parker some time to work with it. Gus Federley steals that away. Hayes Hallman now has it, flips it up the wall, sends it back up and out. Should have been an offsides there. on Columbus, but Bulls were in possession the whole time. Just would have been an offsides calls by the Bulls. Hayes now cut that pass off. He's skating forward. He's got Henry right on. Henry makes one man miss. Henry makes another man miss. It gets back on Caleb. Caleb backhands one. Trying to send it back over to Henry, and we have the end of the second period. Tons of good action here by the Bulls and Columbus alike. If you're a Columbus fan, thank you for tuning in. Justin will throw up a QR code maybe at the end of our broadcast if you would like to donate to helping us buy some equipment and replace any equipment that gets broken throughout our tournaments. Please feel free to scan the QR code. It'll take you to a Venmo link, and we would appreciate any donations you guys are willing to give. Even the smallest little bit helps buy extension cords and things like that just get destroyed throughout the season.
They do. Lauren Cole got mad at me because we lost the ground in an outlet last weekend, and I wasn't going to pull it out.
No, heck no.
I'm not sticking metal utensils into an outlet. So.
Heck no.
But yeah, great action so far by both teams. They're flying around, they're passing. Both teams are hustling.
So where is this Columbus team from?
Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay. There's so many Columbuses, sometimes you...
At least if I did my research correctly.
Okay. So I can't imagine that they had a pretty lengthy trip here as well in an early morning game. So hats off to the Columbus team. Waking up and being here this early and playing their hearts out. They're doing a great job and fantastic team. Columbus here working it in. They work around the goal, sending one back to their D-man right off the stick of Columbus defenseman. Graham Pugh charging hard as the puck worked all the way back around to the offensive zone for the Bulls. Columbus takes possession though. Skates around their own goal. Met by Nate. Changed directions. Remy Uptain steps up, keeps it in the zone. Remy loses his stick. Graham Pugh now pops it up, keeping it in the zone. Puck works here into the neutral ice, and Easton Del Bosco picks it up.
And that's going to be a penalty on Key.
Tripping on Nate Key. So Bulls head on to another penalty kill.
For those of you at home, it is pretty frigid in this rink.
So Remy Uptain and Easton Del Bosco back in for defense. Caleb Duro. We have too many men on the ice. I was about to say they just blew the whistle for that. So we are on a penalty kill.
And the time's wrong on the penalty. There we go.
We also don't have a guy in the box. I know Nate Key is supposed to be in the box. They called a penalty and there's no penalty here.
Yep.
As we still have 5 men on the ice. I'm not sure what's going on. Henry Arns blocks that away. If I were the Columbus coaches, I would be a little bit on the upset side.
Now we got it.
They're finally realizing it. Yeah, that entire play should just be started over.
Yeah. Back at 14:04, I think.
Yeah, Nate Key needs to head on over there to the penalty box.
Not sure what happened there.
I mean, he called the penalty. He called the tripping.
He did.
And now Gus Federley walks off the ice.
Now they're putting Henry in the box.
They're putting Henry in the box.
That's the wrong player. And Henry's trying to plead his case that it's not him. Throw up his hands.
So not sure what's going on, but Henry ends up in the box. Hayes Hallman and Graham Pugh, Keegan Brennan, and Ethan Buck all out on the ice for the Bulls. As we finally gotten this straightened out, we'll start this 1.5-minute penalty with Henry Arns in the box. Again, not real sure why Henry's in the box, but
now we're stopping the play again.
Now we're going to stop it one more time. The refs have done a fantastic job this game. This is their one screw up.
There we go.
But it looks like we're back at it. Same line out here. Grandview takes the face off. Columbus sends a nice cross-ice defensive pass. They end up with it as Bulls took a stab at it. Elijah covers that one until we get a whistle. So Columbus again on a power play. Graham sends that one back towards Ethan. Ethan in the corner. His defender goes down. Ethan Buck sends one back around, cut off by Columbus at the blue line. Now Grandview has it. Grandview's caught his guy out of position. Grandview, loses his footing right in the neutral zone, trying to skate it in. Columbus takes possession. Columbus now working through neutral ice. And looks like we have another penalty here.
Roughing. Who'd they get?
On Keegan. So Keegan will head to the box.
Wolf. 56 seconds of 5-on-3.
Hayes, Graham, and Ethan have to hold the line.
We've got too many guys on the ice.
Well,
there we go. All right.
There can be no chances taken here, as this is a major penalty kill here for the Bulls.
There we go.
Columbus wins the face-off. Hayes flips it up the boards. They're at least going to have to take a shot from deep. They take it from there. Grandview chases in. Grandview going all the way to the other side. Defender's doing a good job of going back and forth. They take a shot. Hayes blocks it up with a skate, but it ricochets around. Almost in good position for a shot. Great job there by Grandview to knock it away. Another shot towards goal, off the mark. Ethan Buck will take it behind his own net. Pushes it up the wall. Ethan flips one out, tries to flip it out, cut off well by Columbus. Columbus now has it. They're going to take a shot. Hayes gets wide. They come around to the back door. Elijah, great job covering up his back door as it was left wide open. Another shot. Elijah blocks it off with his pad. Loose in front, but he's got it under his leg pad, and Elijah standing tall. Man, defense being
all
two
right,
down.
Here we go. Few pushed the dude after he tried to stab Elijah's leg, and the ref put his finger in the kid's face and said, "Don't do it again."
Del Bosco, Remy Uptain, and Grandview all stay out on the ice. Hayes and Ethan come off.
12 seconds left.
12 seconds left before we get one man back. Puck drops. Columbus still getting it. Graham got tied up. His stick got tied up. Oh, nice center pass. Goes right through the defense, but right through the offense, too. Grandview takes a stab at one. They try another center pass. Cut off by Remy Uptain. Remy loses it behind him. Loose in front of the net, and they are able to backhand one in on Elijah just as the first penalty expired. Man. So now score of 4-3. 27 seconds left on the second penalty kill by the Bulls. Remy Uptain, Easton Del Bosco, both out on the ice for the defense, along with Henry Arns and Keegan Brennan. I don't understand why we're sending a fifth guy out. This is still 27 seconds left on a penalty kill. However, Caleb Duro's entered the ice. Not real sure what's going on. They've wiped away both penalties with that goal. So Henry Arns now skates it up. He's along the near wall. Skates it around. Keegan offsides.
They didn't call it, though.
He tried to call it, and he just didn't blow his whistle. He just let it go. He threw his arm out there, but didn't call it. Remy Uptain will be the first one back, but it's going to be an icing. That's kind of odd. He did the offsides call, didn't blow a whistle, and just let it go.
I don't know. As Lauren Cole has pointed out, your clock on the screen says 8:45, but for some reason they put 16 minutes on this period, and it's supposed to be a 12-minute period. The official game clock is 11:45, so I'm not sure what has happened here.
We have Gus Federley, Hayes Hallman, Henry Arns, Parker Allen. Hayes flips that up the boards, back up to Gus. Caleb Duro all out on the ice. Columbus brings it back in. Hayes tries to dump it back out, get it back up to Gus. Gus backhands it back into the neutral zone. Bulls look like they're losing a little bit of steam here. They get a pass off. Hayes picks it off, sends a nice pass over to Caleb Duro. Caleb now has Gus and Henry both skating up. Caleb loses it right as he passes the red line. Parker Allen back with it. Parker will flip it back up the boards, trying to get it back over to Caleb. Caleb sends a cross-ice pass looking for Henry Arns. Bounces off the wall. Henry Arns now takes it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Henry still with it. Looking for somebody to send it to. Passes it back towards Hayes. Hayes just off his stick. Parker Allen able to pop it up towards the goal, though. Columbus cuts it off. Sends a nice cross-ice pass. Hayes will be the first one there. He gets a stick on it. Elijah knocks it away. Henry Arns pokes that one out of the zone, and we have an offsides by Columbus.
As far as we can tell, there's 10:26 left to play.
Now, I will say I do think we have the smartest hockey fans. If you can hear our fans over there, they will be quick to let you know what offsides is.
They are, yes.
They will call it before the referee does. And most of the time, you even get a thank you from the fans after a good call. Lots of stuff going on here in the neutral zone. Graham Pugh number 16, Terrell, skating off the ice. Looks like Graham Pugh will head to the penalty box too. Actually, they're waving Graham off.
Graham's like, all right, I'll take it.
So Bulls now on a power play. So 10:08 left here. Score 4-3. Easton Del Bosco, Ethan Buck, Tab Baker, Graham Pugh, and looks like Keegan Brennan all out on the ice for the Bulls. Graham Pugh pushes that face-off forward. Guy goes down hard against the wall there. Centering pass cut off. They're able to flip it out. Ethan Buck will be the first one with it. He picks it up at center ice. Flips one over to Easton Del Bosco. Easton flips one up looking for Keegan. Ethan back on his stick again. Graham had lost it there. Had his back turns towards the puck. Finally finds it, and Tab Baker is sitting right there at the blue line. Ends up in front of the net. Tab goes down hard, but Keegan ends up with it. Keegan sends one sitting right in front of the foul hole. Gets over to Easton Del Bosco. Easton takes a shot. Graham Pugh almost followed that up. Puck was just sitting right there in front of the net. Nobody could get a stick on it. Easton Del Bosco now looks to sit one in. Easton sends one towards the net and blocked up well by the Columbus goalie.
Great job by that goalie to hang tough in there. That was a lot of heavy pressure.
So 42 seconds left here on this power play. Hayes Hallman, Remy Uptain, Nate Key, and Caleb Duro all coming out. Caleb Duro playing center this time. I'm sorry, that's Henry Arns playing center. His number was tucked into the back. Puck works right past Hayes. Hayes ain't going to give up on it, though. He beats his man there. Backhands one back along into center ice. Goes right past several Columbus sticks, giving Henry a chance to come back at it, and Nate as well. Puck works back in. It's going to be Will Federley, first one there. Columbus now working back across the neutral zone. Remy Uptain skating right there with him. Hayes Hallman sticks one up there. It's loose in front of the net. Elijah dives in front of it, gets it out. Hayes able finally to clear it from in front of the net. Bouncing puck again. Elijah made the initial save.
Bulls got to box them out of the slot there. They do a great job of crowding it.
Columbus gets a shorthanded goal there, and their crowd goes wild. So score 4-4, 9:36 left. Elijah did everything he possibly could, knocked away multiple times. But with the puck loose, the defense just couldn't clear it out. So Graham Pugh taking the face off, pushes this one forward all the way into the offensive zone. He's still got it, pushing to his left. Sends a centering pass for Caleb Duro, who wasn't quite ready for it. Parker Allen sends it back deep into the corner. Graham Pugh again. Knocks it away. Graham skating around the center. Puts one on goal, bouncing loose. Goes back to Parker. Parker flips one up along the wall. He's going to skate it up. He sends one towards the net. Back around for Federley. Federley now sends one back to Hayes. Hayes diving just off the edge of his stick on his knees. Sends a pass back deep into the offensive zone. Columbus, so takes possession. They try to send it out. Knocked away by Federley. Graham staying right there with him. Hayes pokes him along the wall. They work it around, though. And they're working straight in. They try to flip one with backhand into the net. Great job there by the whole Bulls team to back check and help their goalie out. Hayes and Graham Pugh in the corner. Graham Pugh ends up with it. Flips one up the boards over the stick of Caleb Duro. Hayes Hallman now off his backhand. Flips one over to Caleb. Columbus again able to center another pass. Great job there by Parker knocking that down. Loose again in front of the net. Graham Pugh trying to get a handle on it. They take a slap shot from the blue line. Parker knocks it away, but it spins right in front of Elijah, who knocks it away again. Elijah just playing a fantastic game. They get another shot off. Parker Allen knocks that one down with his stick. Hayes intercepts that, gets it over to Caleb. Caleb flips it along the wall. Hayes again tries to flip it up the boards and able to clear it finally. Bulls have been out here for a while. Gus takes a stab at that one, but you can tell we got some tired legs out there. Parker Allen takes one off the chest. Well, you told me at the beginning of the season Parker Allen would have improved this much. He has just been an absolute improvement from day one to this point. Tab Baker now sends one towards the net off the foot of Graham Pugh. Graham Pugh now along the boards. Pops one up in front of the net. Federley centers one. Looks like Easton Del Bosco battling along the boards there, trying to keep the puck in. Gets some help by one of the Federleys. Graham Pugh standing right there waiting for it to pop out. Goes behind his own net. Tab Baker meets his man there. Trying to use that body to move him around. Oh, Ethan takes a stab at it and just couldn't get it on his stick enough to do anything. Puck loose here in the neutral zone. Columbus comes away with it. Ethan cuts that pass off, sends it right back to the Columbus man, who sent it to him. Columbus now working through. Got some fresh legs out on the ice. Picked off by Keegan Brennan. Keegan tries to knock another one down. Easton Del Bosco has been out there a long time, so has Ethan Buck. But Ethan Buck now cuts that pass off. He's going to skate it up. He's got Tab Baker to his right. Keegan Brennan with him. He comes into the zone, falls, sliding. Send one up. Henry Arns picks it off. Henry Arns already with a couple of goals. Sends one towards the net. And Columbus will cover that one. So score 4-4, 4:58 here left in the game.
Again, still not sure where the extra time came from or what's happening there, but 4:58 left in the official game clock.
So Remy Uptain, Hayes Hallman. Hayes takes a shot from the defensive zone. Or I'm sorry, from the defensive line all the way back to the blue line. Takes a shot and it just up and over the net. Great shot. Way to take a look at it. Good centering pass to Gus. Gus was just not in a great position to make anything happen with it, as it would have been off his backhand. Remy Uptain along the wall. Graham Pugh, or Henry Arns trying to drag, sends one towards the net, and covered by the Columbus goalie.
It was like a change-up shot. That thing barely rolled toward the goalie, and I don't think the goalie was ready for it, but he managed to keep his butterfly and stop that one.
Henry loves to shoot from that left side of the net. He was trying to kind of toe drag over to get something on the shot. Hayes now with another defensive shot. Flips around just wide. I actually think it may have gone off the top bar. Thought I heard a ding, but hard to tell with this these headphones on. Hayes now trying to cut that off. Elijah takes a stab at it. Hayes flips it up the boards looking for Nate Key. They center another pass. Remy Uptain knocks it away. Remy sends it back around the goal. Hayes will pick that man up, knock it away, loses it at his feet. Hayes flips it up the wall over to Henry Arns. Henry Arns has it with some speed, goes behind his own goal, met by number 16. Works around though. have a bouncing puck in front of Elijah. The fans want to call for something. Didn't see what happened, though. Not sure what they're wanting to call for. Oh, shot right through Hayes' 5-hole, and Elijah swallows it up. It went right through Hayes' legs.
What a game.
3:35 left here in the game. All tied at 4. Graham Pugh to take the face-off. He's got Gus Federley to his right, Ethan Buck to his left defense. Caleb Duro, left winger. And Easton Del Bosco. Graham Pugh works into the offensive zone. His man falls down as they enter the zone. Graham sends one back over towards Caleb, but Columbus headed the other way. Easton Del Bosco in great position, knocks it away right as they enter the zone. Ethan sends one up for Caleb. Caleb along the boards. Puck is loose there in the corner. Works over to Easton Del Bosco. Easton gets it on his forehand, tries to pass one up. But Columbus cuts it off. There's a one-on-one with the goalie. Nobody's going to catch this guy. It's just Elijah and number 13. And number 13 scores. Elijah standing tall. Probably wish to see it come out and challenge that one just a hair.
Yeah, probably.
But that defense got beat bad on that one. They took a stab at it trying to keep it into the offensive zone. And just unable to hang on to it. So Bulls go down by 1 here with 3:47 left. Score 5-4. Henry Arns back out at the faceoff. Fans are getting a little rowdy. Everybody seems to be waking up. Hayes Hallman picks it up at center ice, flips one up to Tab Baker. Now Remy Uptain's going to head back with it. Remy will take it behind his own net. Sends one up to Keegan. Keegan trying to work it out of the zone. Still has it. He's there in the neutral zone. He's got Henry Arns with him. Henry Arns takes the puck. Henry makes one man miss. Brings it into the offensive zone. He's got Tab Baker right behind him. He's got a slew of white jerseys in front of him. Takes a shot anyway. Puck loose in front of the net. Tab Baker trying to get a handle on it. Remy Uptain now picks it up at center ice. Sends one right back along the boards. Just trying to clear some space. Remy back again along the boards. Gets it over to Henry Arns. Henry Arns trying to find some space. Hayes staying back in case the puck doesn't work out in Bulls' favor. And it doesn't so far, but Keegan Brennan comes back to help out. Got a whistle for an offsides. Keegan pretty much calls on that one. So good offsides allows the Bulls to make a line change. Del Bosco and Buck come back out for defense. Nate Key, Graham Pugh, and Will Federley out for the offense. Graham Pugh gets that face off over to Key. Key flips it up into center ice. Graham Pugh's going to be the first one chasing it. Graham Pugh with that cheetah blood, getting in there. Ethan Buck skates up at the red line, trying to seal it up with his feet. Nate Key tries to dump it in. Cut off well by Columbus. Columbus just doing a really good job of moving the puck around. Graham Pugh battling here in the neutral zone, trying to get the puck on his stick. Works it into the offensive zone. He's got Federley right in front of the net if he can get it over to him, but Columbus able to clear it out as Graham Pugh lost his stick. Ethan's going to take it all the way around his own net with 1:15 left in the game. He's going to flip it up the boards to Nate Key. It rides the rails for just a minute. He's got Henry Arns at center ice. Henry Arns working hard for it. Nate Key flips it back over towards Easton Del Bosco. Easton gets it on his stick, works it up, looking for Graham Pugh. Easton again, waiting for Graham to get back on sides. Easton still battling. Easton takes it into the offensive zone. Turns around. He's got Henry Arns out there. Henry Arns tries to take a stab at it. And now Hayes comes back in on defense. Caleb Duro. Nate Key. They take a shot wide of the goal. 44 seconds left. Going to work over to Caleb Duro. Hayes Hallman now in the corner. They center a pass. Columbus right in front of their own net. Henry Arns goes down hard. We're going to get a tripping call. We get a trip on
interference
on Columbus. So the Bulls will have a one-man advantage to try to tie it up here with what looks like 35 seconds left. Hard to tell because there's so many light bulbs out on this scoreboard.
I think it's 35 seconds.
And we're going to say it's 35 seconds left, and we're going to head down to the offensive zone for this face-off, this power play face-off. We've now
And
pulled Elijah.
Pulled the goalie.
So Easton Del Bosco will come in. Ethan Buck, Easton Del Bosco, Henry Arns, Graham Pugh, Hayes Hallman, all out on the ice. Puck works back to Ethan. Ethan takes a shot. Loose in front of the goal. Hayes Hallman tries to poke one in. Caleb Duro goes down along the boards. Hayes comes in hard, trying to clear it out. Loses his stick. Easton now has it. Easton, cross ice pass over towards Henry. Easton tries to take a shot. Puts in. It's in! It's in! I don't know who knocked it in. It looked like Graham Pugh, maybe. They're calling no goal. The refs are calling no goal.
Fans are unhappy. There's 3 seconds left. The boys are throwing their hands up. Refs are saying no goal, no goal.
So we'll take another face-off here. And there's another penalty, it looks like. Puck drops. Henry Arns has it. Now they're coming hard, and we get the end of the game.
Well,
so
not the way we wanted it to come out, but hard-fought game all around, and good job, boys.
I think the Bulls know they tight. We play at 3:45 Eastern time. So 3:45 Eastern time, and hopefully we'll see you guys then. Till then, go Bulls.